We welcome Xavier and Emanuel to share.
Hello, Pilgrim. It is good to be back. The ELCA Youth Gathering will be something I will remember for the rest of my life. I have never met people like this in my life. They always have so much enthusiasm and kindness, and the worship services are filled with powerful speeches and songs. And the workshops bring the most valuable information and discussion to the table. Working together with new people really helps me prepare for high school. My only regret was not staying longer and meeting more people, as I saw a friendly face everywhere I went. I will never forget seeing 16,000 people praising Jesus Christ in the stadium. And I will not forget appearing on the giant screen. I'm so blessed to have the opportunity to experience this worship. I'm so blessed to have the opportunity to experience different worship in many different ways. I felt myself more closer to God and to my fellow peers for these past 8 days. It's truly a remarkable event the ELCA has created, and I can't wait to go again in 2027 to Minneapolis.
All right. Good morning.
I'd like to say that I also had an amazing time at the Mile and ELCA gathering. On the first day of Mile, we attended an evening worship where all 700 participants of Mile gathered. And this service would happen every morning and every evening. The music was great, and what was even better is that there was an enthusiastic crowd there ready to sing along, dance, and clap hands. The speakers at these worship gatherings were also incredible. Every speech I heard was inspiring and motivating. As this was a multicultural gathering, I heard from a great diversity of speakers, learning stories from Palestine, Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands, as well as perspectives of Black, Asian, Latinx, and Indigenous Americans. I learned so much from these stories, along with having a call to action after all of them. As I said before, there were 700 people at Mile, yet everyone I saw had respect and was willing to include me in whether it be a game or activity. The theme because of how welcoming the gathering was, I felt like I could be myself, which was valuable to me. The theme of Mile and the ELCA gathering was created to be authentic, created to be free, created to be disruptive, and created to be a disciple. What I also liked about Mile was that I could hang out with people my age, but from different cultures and have a different experience than me. So I could not only have fun with fellow youth, but also learn more about the world in different perspectives. After Mile, there was the ELCA Youth Gathering, which was 16,000 people, a little more than Mile. And every evening, the worship service would be at the Smoothie King Arena. There was also amazing music there, with an even bigger crowd, which made a lot more energy, and even louder applause. There are also speakers, which, similar to the Mile speakers, had an unwavering passion to stand up for themselves and to tell us to do the same. Whether the speakers have experienced racism, sexism, ableism, bulimia, divorce, tragedy, or colonial occupation, did not stop them from being disruptive to the systems of oppression, and to show that we can do the same too.
Wow.
During the ELCA Youth Gathering, the convention center was also used. The hallways of the center were filled with games, quiet places, activities, highlighted the issues of the nation and how Lutheran activists and organizations are doing to address them. Another highlight of the ELCA youth gathering was when we did a service learning day. On that day, my group, along with a few others, went to the Second Harvest Food Bank to help prepare 1,000 meals for people with food insecurity. The workers there taught us that food insecurity is a lot more common than we think, and it's a big problem in this nation, and especially in Louisiana, where the gathering took place. After the experience, we were able to discuss the root causes of hunger in our nation, and we also had time to ponder solutions. Although there may be many solutions to many problems, I learned from the gathering that every good solution takes bravery and disruption, so the government or institution knows that business as usual is not an option under our watch. I am created to be freely myself, and with that freedom, I am meant to be a disciple of Christ and who feels love and is brave and disruptive to the oppression, as that is God's work, and we continue that through the church. Our next youth and young adult gathering will be coming up in Minneapolis, and I hope some of you can go to this gathering. Whether you're 14 or 35, you can go there, plus adult group leaders.